This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for June 3rd, 2024. Walt Disney World has shared that guests staying at a Disney Resort hotel will be the first to have the opportunity to book a reservation for the Disney's not-so-spooky spectacular dessert party at Magic Kingdom this Halloween season. Reservations will open up on June 6, 2024 for Disney Resort hotel guests only to book either of the two dessert parties, Plaza Gardens Viewing and Tomorrowland Terrace. Both dessert parties will be offered on select nights from August 9th through October 31st of this year. All other guests will be able to book their reservations 4 days later on June 10th. Both dessert parties include a buffet of sweets and drinks at Tomorrowland Terrace Restaurant, including chocolate-dipped strawberries, s'mores cups, a variety of cheeses, beer, wine, and other refreshing beverages. Plaza Garden will be $99 for adults and $59 for guests between the ages of 3 and 9. Tomorrowland Terrace will be $119 for adults and $75 for guests between 3 and 9. Both prices include tax and gratuity. A valid ticket to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is required and not included in the price of that dessert party. You can check our site for more details. Crystal Arts at Magic Kingdom has added glass water bottles to their available Crystal Wish Keepers. At this station, guests can create their own souvenirs by filling a curio with the colored crystals of their choice. Other Crystal Wish Keepers include glass wands, slippers, and pens. The available bottles feature different etched designs. This one on display is inspired by Minnie Mouse. Her face is pictured with her polka dot bow. She's surrounded by hearts and dots. The crystals go in a compartment at the bottom of the bottle. The bottles have wood or stainless steel caps and bases. There are cap options with loop straps on top. Other bottles feature Cinderella Castle with fireworks, and Tinkerbell. There is also a Mickey Mouse design to match Minnie. It features Mickey's face and an all-over pattern of mouse heads and dots. The Crystal Wish Keeper station opens at 11 a.m. Crystal Arts by Rebus Brothers is on Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is now open for previews before the official opening on June 28th. Disney shared a full ride POV and new photos of the Magic Kingdom attraction. They said, join Princess Tiana and jazz-loving alligator Louis on their journey through a shimmering bayou as they prepare for a spirited celebration during Mardi Gras season. Along the way, you'll see familiar faces and make new friends as you're brought into the next chapter of Tiana's inspiring story. Enjoy the first POV video of the attraction set to open at Walt Disney World on June 28th and later this year at Disneyland. Well, we also have a full ride POV up on our channel right now, and actually people in the comments are saying it is better. They think it's better quality than the one Disney put up. Disney put up one where it's sort of a static camera on front of the vehicle. Ours moves around a little bit, shows you a lot of the new attraction. I have not ridden it yet, so I don't have a very big opinion on this. My gut tells me that people who were prepared to hate it probably hate it. People who are prepared to love it probably love it, and everybody else will enjoy getting to have that ride experience back, whether the story connects with them or not. We'll find out soon. I have a preview coming up. I'm very excited for that. And of course, as we know, the ride opens on June 28th. We also have an article with a scene-by-scene comparison between Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Splash Mountain. That's on our site, and we're actually preparing a video for that too. Check that out. It's pretty interesting. A set piece that's part of the EPCOT attraction, the American Adventure, is currently not working. When the American Adventure is operating properly, the set piece, a large glass scroll of a proclamation from King George III, is revealed just after the Boston Tea Party discussion. They explain that this scroll is not currently being used. Usually the proclamation drops down from the ceiling. At this point in the show, the whole stage is dark aside from the illuminated scroll. Then when the stage is relit, it reveals the animatronics of Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson behind the scroll. The pair discussed the writing of the Declaration of Independence. The scroll is then lifted back up as the scene continues. During recent visits to EPCOT, the stage went black as usual, but no scroll has been appearing. The lights turned back on in time for the scene between Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson to start. We were tipped off to this by some people that said it hadn't been working for quite a while. I went the other day and confirmed, yes, it is not working. That's a very large set piece, so I don't know if the glass, they say it's glass. Might be plexiglass, but maybe it's just broken. In other American Adventure Pavilion news, the American Heritage Gallery is currently closed in preparation for the new Portraits of Courage exhibit by former U.S. President George W. Bush, set to open on June 9th. Did you know there's a way that you can save big at Disney Deluxe Resorts? Well, today's show is brought to you by DVC Rental Store, a great way for you to plan a luxury Disney vacation on a modest budget. You don't need to sign up for a full DVC contract. Maybe you just want to try this out. And so you can rent the points you need for a magical stay. It's an amazing way to have a deluxe vacation at a fraction of the cost. And now, thanks to their lowest price guaranteed offer, you will always have the best price on the market. The rooms are discounted up to 75%, and they have the largest member inventory for points. So yeah, there's lots to choose from. They also let you search their availability for free, which is actually not something that all rental companies offer. And if you do choose to book, they have a great cancellation policy and a low down payment. DVC Rental Store is the #1 DVC rental company in the United States, and it's one that we've used many times over. We love them. Head over to dvcrentalstore.com/WDWNT for more information. Due to a private event, performances of Disney's Hollywood Studios projection show Wonderful World of Animation are temporarily suspended, while the status of Disney Movie Magic is completely unclear. A stage was erected in the center of Disney's Hollywood Studios a few days ago. It blocks the view of the TCL Chinese Theater facade that houses Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The stage is for a private event, the June 5th SAP Sapphire and ASUG annual conference in Orlando. The park will close to regular guests at 5:30 p.m. on that day. A little bird told me, and it's not actually that well kept of a secret, that Maroon 5 will be performing. So if you're into Maroon 5, you keep your eyes peeled. If you're on property, they might be poking around, who knows. According to the webpage for Wonderful World of Animation, there will be no performances of the show until June 7th at 10 p.m. Wonderful World of Animation is scheduled for daily 9 p.m. performances through the end of June. Disney Movie Magic, however, well, it has no show times scheduled now. In fact, the Disney Movie Magic page of the Walt Disney World website no longer exists. Searching the My Disney Experience app for the show yields no results either. The only entertainment at the Chinese Theater on the Disney's Hollywood Studios map is Wonderful World of Animation. Nighttime spectaculars often have fewer or no performances during the summer months because of the longer days and shorter nights. It's possible that Disney Movie Magic has suspended performances temporarily, but if that's the case, it's odd that Disney has removed the show from their website entirely instead of just indicating it's on hiatus. It's possible Disney has just quietly ended that show permanently. While we're just weeks away from the grand opening of Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Magic Kingdom, the Disneyland version of the attraction remains under construction. Let's do construction update time. There is still scaffolding across the front of the ride facade, although much of it has come down as crews wrap up foliage work. The mountain is now more green than brown. Flowers dot the dome of the mountain turned salt mine. Most of the scaffolding is over the Millhouse, where guests ascend the attraction. Some is in front of the ride's drop, which is dry right now. We saw a crew member there on the top of the drop, kneeling down in the opening there in the top of the mountain. Last we checked on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, much of the roofing had been removed from the Millhouse. Fresh, dark shingles now cover most of one side of the roof, at least. The purple sheathing on the front of the mill has been covered with black tarps. And then we go over to Haunted Mansion. There's a lot going on over there. I'm sure you've noticed if you've been there. They are still closed for construction, but expanded outdoor queue and gift shop. The dirt piles we saw last month have been removed or flattened. A stone wall with railings is visible at the back of the queue. Wires, or maybe rebar, probably rebar, they stick out of the ground in rows, likely outlining a new sidewalk. There are also green poles and orange caution cones. White pipes are visible sticking out of the ground as well. The old sidewalk has been completely demolished to build a new one. We noted previously that the large sheets of metal have been attached to wooden walls at the bottom of the hill. These walls previously featured fake grave markers and mausoleums, while the hill was covered in gravestones. While the brick walls remain, it looks like lampposts have been removed as well. Green scrim and yellow caution tape run through the area. The expanded outdoor queue will include gardens inspired by Master Gracie, Madame Leota, and the One-Eyed Cat. Each garden will have unique elements like a water fountain, gazebo, statuary, and greenhouse. The pet cemetery and horse-drawn funeral hearse will still be on the grounds. A gift shop is also under construction on the other side of the mansion next to the white mausoleums. The gift shop belongs to Madame Leota and will be the mansion's carriage house. The gardens and gift shop are designed to enhance the lore of the Haunted Mansion, which includes a local legend that the manor was first built by a prosperous sea captain. You can visit Trader Sam's Enchanted Tiki Bar at Disneyland Hotel this month to get coconut pineapple Dole Whip in a Souvenir Matterhorn cup in honor of the 65th anniversary of the Matterhorn bobsleds. We talked about this on a previous episode. Now they have them. It's available from the bar and the walk-up window. The coconut pineapple Dole Whip is topped with coconut shavings mixed with silver and blue edible glitter so it resembles the Matterhorn mountain. Right now it comes in a plastic cup with a blue gradient featuring the Trader Sam's, Matterhorn, and Disney word marks. The Matterhorn mountain is pictured with the Yeti on top. A glass version of this cup will be available soon. For a full review, we did eat it. You can check out our website. Quick note about a popular rumor, too. Sources close to WDWNT have indicated that Disneyland Resort is preparing to cut back entertainment offerings, beginning with Club Pixar. Yes, Club Pixar, part of the Pixar Fest offerings at DCA, was slated to run for the length of the festival through August 4th. Reports indicate that yesterday might have been the final day of operations for that. Located in the Hollywood backlot, Club Pixar offered games and activities plus live performances. It's unclear if the photo ops will remain in place for guests or if the whole area will be closed. We'll keep our eyes peeled. A new pre-show featuring Inside Out 2 will now play ahead of World of Color 1. It features familiar emotions from the 2015 Inside Out film like joy and sadness, along with new emotions to be introduced in a sequel like anxiety and envy. Inside Out 2 will hit theaters on June 14th. It's predicted to be the biggest domestic box office for the company this year. World of Color 1 can be seen on Paradise Bay and Paradise Gardens Park at Disney California Adventure. That was a mouthful. The nighttime show features films including The Lion King, Moana, Ratatouille, Soul, Star Wars, The Avengers, etc. It runs 1 or 2 times a night, depending on the day, at 9 p.m. and at 10:15 p.m. You may recall there was also kind of a similar pre-show ahead of the release of Wish, which they really wanted us to watch. The boats of Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey in Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Sea are reportedly flooding when loaded with the maximum number of guests. On May 31st, ex-user Loto_V shared one example of the issues. They posted 2 photos of a boat with water inside, stating it was the reason for the ride being delayed. A cast member was mopping up the water. The boats are designed to hold a maximum of 16 guests. Cast members aren't overloading the boats, but when 16 guests are loaded, the boats gradually take on water over the front and sides. 2 of the 4 Fantasy Springs rides are boat rides on actual water. We haven't seen these same issues with Rapunzel's Lantern Festival. Unfortunately, we're having that trouble in Arendelle. Check out our video of both of those rides. I finally made some people in my family sit down and watch them this week, and they're pretty incredible. Tokyo Disneyland announced that their new castle projection mapping nighttime spectacular will be called Reach for the Stars. We first learned a new projection show was in development when music director Ron Colvard added it to his website. Tokyo Disneyland announced the show back in January. It will premiere on Friday, September 20th. The show will bring many of our beloved characters to life as they soar through the night sky in pursuit of their dreams. Iron Man and Captain Marvel will both appear in the show, marking the first ever appearance of Marvel characters in a Tokyo Disney Resort entertainment program. Along with the superheroes, Reach for the Stars will feature Tinkerbell, Hercules, I think he's kind of a superhero to me, Hercules and Pegasus, Dumbo, Carl Fredricksen from Up, Aladdin and Jasmine, Wall-E will be there, along with Eve, Baymax and Hero, and Woody and Buzz Lightyear. The name of the show is in part a reference to Woody's voice box dialogue, Reach for the Sky. Concept art features the characters flying around Cinderella Castle. The icon is lit with colorful projections and pyrotechnics. The 20-minute show will be performed at Tokyo Disneyland 1 to 2 times a day. It will use Disney Premier Access. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it to today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the Wakes members watching who make this show happen multiple times a week. Thank you all. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.